Hello, in this presentation, I'll talk about religion as a social division. Before discussing the topic, let us try to understand the meaning of certain terms. Religion. Religion is a set of beliefs and feelings that define the relation between human being and God. It is very difficult to define religion because it is something which is very personal and means different thing for different people. However, all religions teach us certain values which help us to lead a happy and peaceful life. Communalism. It is a situation when a religion based community tries to promote its own interest at the expense of other communities. It even places its religion above the nation. Communal feelings create conflicts between religious groups and hence not good for society. Secularism. It means separation of religion from other aspects of life, religion being treated as a purely personal matter. States have adopted various attitudes towards religion. Let us discuss the major three attitudes. First, theocracy. In theocracy, the government is led by a religious head and the people are governed according to religious laws. For example, the Vatican City. Second, an official state religion, meaning the superiority of the state over the religious authorities. 27 Muslim countries follow this attitude. There are also 13 official Buddhist countries such as Bhutan. Third, separation of state and religion, meaning a secular state like India. Now, let us discuss the relationship between religion and politics. We find expression of religion and religious differences in politics. For better understanding, first let us discuss certain views. Gandhiji said that religion can never be separated from politics. What he meant by religion was not any particular religion like Hinduism or Islam, but moral values. He believed that politics must be guided by moral values drawn from religion. Human rights groups have also argued that most of the victims of communal riots are the people from religious minorities. For example, in 2002 Gujarat riots, Muslims were targeted. These groups have also demanded that the government should take special steps to protect religious minorities. Women's movement have also argued that family laws of all religions discriminate against women. For example, according to Hindu law, women cannot be the natural guardian of her children during the life of her husband. And according to Muslim laws, boys' share in inheritance is twice of what daughter gets. So these groups have also demanded that government should change these laws to make them more equitable. In conclusion, we can say that all the views that we have just discussed involve a relationship between religion and politics. But they do not seem to be very wrong or dangerous. Ideas and values drawn from different religions can play an important role in politics. People should be able to express their interest and demands as a member of religious community in politics. Moreover, political acts must also ensure that all religions are treated equally. The problem arises when religion is expressed in politics in exclusive terms, meaning people try to establish domination of one religion, which is known as communal politics. Now, let us discuss the meaning of communalism. Communalism refers to a system based on the belief that the members of one religion share common interest. They are like minded people and therefore can live together as one social community. If any difference exists among the members of a religious community, then that difference is irrelevant. It also believes that people belonging to different religious groups cannot live in one locality. And even if people belonging to different religions have something in common, then it is superficial, meaning it is of no importance. Communalism promotes isolation of one religious group from another religious group. It promotes the idea of a nation based on religion. Religion in Indian politics can be linked to the country since pre-independence period. The British tried to create a rift between Hindus and Muslims to decline the freedom struggle. Communal politics initiated by British is still practiced and nurtured by political organizations. Existence of communal political parties and pressure groups like RSS, VHP is also a reason for development of communal feelings. Government has also failed to prevent spread of communal riots. There has not been very effective management of law and order. Political parties and leaders do not hesitate in creating communal tensions for securing votes. Communalism takes various forms in Indian politics. Let us discuss the areas where we find communalism. Our everyday beliefs involve religious prejudices and stereotypes. And most of us believe that our religion is superior over the other religions. Communal minded people want political dominance of their religious community. Many times, political parties are also formed on communal lines. For example, BJP, Shiv Sena. During election campaigns also, we find use of religious symbols, leaders, and emotional appeal in order to bring followers of one religion together. At the time of formation of ministry, care is taken to include at least one member from every religious community which has presence in the state. Sometimes communal violence take place. For example, at the time of partition, both India and Pakistan suffered communal riots. Religious riots are instigated for political benefits. The problem of communalism becomes threatening when religion is seen as the basis of the nation, when one religion and its followers are discriminated against by another, when state power is used to establish domination of one religious group over the rest. Religion in India limits and hinders politics. Use of religious and cultural differences hinders the growth of Indian democracy. Religion based political parties are partially attached to mainstream politics, meaning they are less concerned about national issues like development but more concerned about their own community. Policy of appeasement of religious minorities also affect electoral politics, that is, voting. Keeping in mind political considerations and their interests, political parties take decisions to please one community. The constitution makers chose to make India a secular state. Secularism in India does not mean separation of religion from state. Instead, secularism in India means a state that is neutral to all religious groups. Now let us discuss the constitutional provisions that make India a secular state. Article 14 provides equality before the law and equal protection of the law to all citizens. Article 15 enlarges the concept of secularism by prohibiting discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, or place of birth. Article 16 guarantees equality of opportunity to all citizens in matters of government jobs. Article 25 provides freedom of religion. That is, we all have the right to freely profess, practice, and propagate any religion. The Constitution also provides special protection to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and other backward classes in order to protect interest of minority communities. However, state can regulate matters connected to religion for introducing social reforms. For example, abolition of sati or triple talaq. Religious inequalities and discrimination is an important issue in many developing countries. And it is also an important issue in India. We need to check communalism. And this we can do by removing prejudices in everyday life. Like Muslims are distrusted and thought to be terrorists, but it is not so. Secular values should be inculcated. We must ensure to provide value education that makes the younger generation understand and appreciate not only their own religious traditions but also those of other religions. There should also be a ban on communal political parties and groups. We need to develop uniform civil code, meaning same law relating to property, family, and obligations instead of different laws governing different communities. Reservation policy must also be reviewed and amended periodically. The economic backwardness of the minority community must be seriously looked into. Effective steps should be taken to prevent use of religious places. The electoral offences relating to communalism must be strictly dealt with. Read page 46 to 49 and try to find answers to the questions given in Let Us Try.